It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature Pittsburgh as they go up against Portland.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Cavs in Cleveland.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Definitely an outlier game for them. They are usually much more in control of themselves compared to that match.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Lillard in at the point. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Aldridge. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
It's not going to go for him.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
And Fournier kicks to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Pittsburgh pulls it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score, but that night, it was the execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
Now, here's Aldridge. Rebound by Harrell.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
And that one, good. Fournier's got his first 2 points. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Batum kicks to Howard. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Beverly for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
Pass to Covington. Here's Cauley-Stein. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Batum scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Beverly. Back to Batum. Pass to Howard. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
Fournier finds Cauley-Stein. Harrell against Aldridge. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Now Fournier. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Lillard the pass to Cauley-Stein. And Fournier kicks to Covington. Pass to Harrell. Takes the 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
On the wing, Batum. From 15 feet away, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Harrell is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Now here's Beverly. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Here's Lillard following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Fournier gets a wide open look, knocks down the three ball. Fournier's got 5 now.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now here's Aldridge. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
Lillard with it. He kicks it to Fournier. Now here's Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fournier against Beverly. Baseline try. Fournier's shot is off.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Now Beal. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. Kicks it to Howard. Over Cauley-Stein. Howard misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, really be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
Here's Lillard. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound, and the basket is good. He's got 9.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Beverly against Lillard. Passes to Aldridge. Fades and shoots. That one falls. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
The pass to Covington. He kicks it to Cauley-Stein. 3-pointer, Lillard. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Beal with the 3. Pass to Beverly. The dish now to Aldridge. On the wing, but 2. Defended by Covington. Aldridge, no luck. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Here's Cauley-Stein. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. What'd you think about points? And that's going to do it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Aldridge out there with Howard. Then there's Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Outside, Batum. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Fournier. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Pittsburgh trails by 6. Outside, Beal. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Aldridge, no one around him. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers leading by 6. Fournier in the corner. Inside. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Pittsburgh. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Beverley against Lillard. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Covington's got 5.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Pittsburgh has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Beverley kicks to Howard. Here's Aldridge. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 10 points for him. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Batum against Covington. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got a fast break chance. It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Here's Fournier. Misses off the right iron.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Pittsburgh working the ball around, and the dunk by Aldridge.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Fournier with the ball. Now Beal defending. Lillard from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Beverley kicks to Beal. Pass to Howard. Here's Aldridge. He goes up again. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Lillard with the bucket.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
And Beal kicks to Aldridge. Over Harrell. Kept alive. Here's Howard. No good. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Robert Covington.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. A nice shot by Aldridge.
In the zone, boy, Aldridge making it look easy.
Portland leading by 11. And Fournier kicks to Cauley-Stein. Beverly against Lillard. Cauley-Stein dishes to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Beverly. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 20 points for Damian Lillard. Outside Batum. Outside Beal. Kicks it to Aldridge. Over Harrell. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
Lillard outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. For 3, Fournier. Portland keeps it going with the new shot clock. Covington's shot is off. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. And here's Beal. Here's Beverly. Back to Beal. Lets it go from deep. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Covington finds Lillard. Covington against Batum. Lillard from outside. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Deep 2 from Beverly. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly. Knocking down the spot-up J.
Lillard against Beverly. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're down by 11. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for him. He's been the only guy for them.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Portland.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Shoots the 3. Portland no good that time either.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the 3, and we're seeing why.
A shot by Batum, no good. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Beal against Fournier. And so it's Portland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Slept through the flight, ayy, not for the night, ayy, 767 minutes.